What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Lucas Live. It is Monday, June 1st, ladies and gentlemen. We are headed into the summer season. I think when is summer, like June 20th or something? Did you guys realize that the first day of summer is the longest day of the year as far as it's not longer. I guess there's 24 hours in every day, but it's longer as in daylight. It has the most daylight. And then after that, the days start to get shorter. Did you know we're about to be up on the longest day? And then pretty soon the days are going to start getting shorter. Isn't that bad news? I don't know. Okay, it's okay. But I'm excited to be here today. The kids are out of school. And so many great things are going on in our community. As you guys see here, I'm sitting here next to the Velvet Runway Chalk It Up fashion show flyer because my first guests today are here to talk about this great event that's going on this Friday during First Friday right here in downtown Canton, Ohio. And it's going to be a great event, a live fashion show, streetwear on the street outside downtown Canton, Ohio. Where are we? Is this New York, Chicago? What is going on? It's really exciting. E.M.P Productions LLC is bringing this to us live this Friday during First Friday. We're going to be talking to not only the founder, but also some of his team today. And I'm really excited to talk to them, people I've known for a long time. It's going to be a great show today. So you guys get ready for the Chalk It Up fashion show this Friday. It's going down and you guys are going to learn more about it. Right now, it's time for us to share the broadcast, everybody. If you're watching this live or by replay, make sure you share this broadcast. You're going to go to Lucas Live Media. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go to my Facebook. I'm going to just search Lucas Live Media, and it's going to pop up. And then I'm like, oh, look, there I am. And then I'm going to hit the share button, and I'm going to share it to my personal page so the people who follow me personally can see it there. So you guys can go do the same thing. Just search Lucas Live Media, then share it to your page. We appreciate that. We see that. We noticed that. What's going on, Miss Latoya Young? Thank you for being here. How are you? Did I just interview you the other day? I was at your place there at the Scumba building and got a chance to meet with you. I'm going to have you on the show. Maybe I need a live massage. I don't know. Latoya does massages. She comes to you. Shout out to her. I'm excited about that. We also have a two-part show today, and one person just happens to get to be on both parts. Which she realized this morning. No, she's like, oh, okay, that's how we doing it. They don't stay with me when I stayed with them, but we have Miss Crystal Smith, who's going to be here this morning as well, talking to us about her business, start in the care field, and what she's done and what she's built has been phenomenal. And I think a lot of people don't necessarily realize the opportunities that exist there. And what I love about her is that not only is she in the space, but she has also built a consulting business where she's helping other people who are in the space or want to be in the space in the care field. There's a lot out there for people to do with patients, with others, in-home care, so many other things. And we're going to talk to her about that and so many other things that she has done to build successful businesses here in our area. So we will be talking to Miss Crystal Smith today as well, ladies and gentlemen. So you guys get ready for that. I am excited about it. As we get things rolling this morning, I also want to remind you guys about the African American Festival, which is coming up in July 11th. We have the African American Festival right here in Centennial Plaza in the downtown Canton area. There's a lot of great things that are going to be going on down there. There is a great committee. The reason I'm talking about this each episode also is because there's a great committee of people who've been working on this, and I've been working with them to help market this and talk about it. And I think it's so important. I also know the Greek Fest is coming up this week. And me and some members of my team, we plan on going to the Greek Fest because I think it's important for us to go to see what other cultures have, right? And if you've ever been to Greek Fest, I mean, they have great food, great stuff anyway, but we want people to come to the African American Festival, so we should go to the Greek Festival. And some of y'all went to the Pickle Festival. I don't know what kind of people pickles are, but there was a Pickle Fest and people was pickling up this weekend and having a great time. Shout out to Juanita Gray. I know she was a Pickle Fest ambassador of sorts. I'm not sure what it was exactly. I don't know how you become the pickle person, the pickle pick of the year, but she's the pickle pick person of the year. Shout out to Juanita Gray. She was down there at Pickle Fest. So are our friends at Two Scoops. They were down at Pickle Fest. I got to talk to my friends at Two Scoops. Okay, they've been an advertiser with us. We do content for them. They're literally right down the street. They have all gluten-free and vegan ice cream. Okay. Now that to somebody might sound like broccoli ice cream, like they've got broccoli pops, right? It's like, what in the world is that? It sounds disgusting, right? It is the best ice cream I've ever had. And for many of us, especially from the African American community, we have a little bit of a lactose intolerance or a little bit of a tolerance. We tolerate it just enough to enjoy it before our stomach starts hurting, right? With it being dairy free. It's dairy free and gluten free. That's what it is. I said dairy free and gluten free. It is absolutely amazing. And they make it in house and they make it so many amazing flavors. You have to check out Two Scoops. They are here, right here on 5th Street, downtown Canton, Ohio. And they were at Pickle Fest. They made up some pickle ice cream. Now, I don't know if I would have got pickle ice cream. That sounds just slightly strange. But everything down there was slightly strange because everything doesn't have to have pickles on it. But at Pickle Fest, it does. So we have a lot of great festivals, a lot of great things going on here in our city. We'll be bringing more to you this Wednesday with our community spotlight brought to you by Mentor Stark and NAMI Stark County. We're so grateful for them to be our sponsors for our community spotlight. And we'll be bringing things to you. If you guys need mentors for your youth, for your young people, you want to be a mentor, go to mentorstark.org. Mentor Stark is the connector to connect mentors and mentees here in our community and to connect programming such as TICFA and the YMCA and all these other great programs that have services for youth as well as mentoring programs. So you guys make sure you check them out at mentorstark.org. And also don't forget our friends at NAMI Stark County for all they do for mental health. We love them and we appreciate them. We also want to shout out our Lucas Live sponsors. We now have people advertising with us here at Lucas Live, and we're so excited about it and the things that they are bringing to us. We've been building our advertising base. You guys probably have seen on our clips, I've been putting that little square at the top that shows advertisers, and it shows spots to say, you should be here, right? You should advertise here too, right? It's advertising the advertising opportunity. So in there, we now have Sarda who's advertising with us. We love Sarda, have been supporters of them, and they've been supporters of us for many years. We also have Jessica Danielle Nails. Shout out to Jessica Danielle and the Nail Bar, as well as her NC Nail Lounge now in North Canton. We're going to be doing a special segment on here where we highlight one of her new nail techs as well. So you guys stay tuned for that. And we just recently got another advertiser, Linda Reibenstein, the Linda Reibenstein team, local realtor. She's been doing it for, I don't want to say too many years. She can feel like I'm trying to act like she's been doing it a long time. 20 years. I think it's 30 years, but I'm going to say 20 today, okay, until I confirm with her. It's been a while. She's been in the game a long time, has sold so many houses, helped so many families, so much so until she's helped families buy houses. They had kids, their kids grew up, got married, and now she's helping them buy and sell houses. So shout out to the Linda Reibenstein team with Remax Edge. Excited to have her. She just joined us here at the end of last week. So we'll be promoting her. You'll be hearing more about her as well. And we have others who are coming on really, really soon. We're excited to talk about those businesses and thank them for their support, because their support allows us to show up here for you and bring these great guests on from the city. What's going on, Jay Lily? Welcome to the show. Say hello if you guys come in the chat. As you guys wake up, live or by replay, say hello when you guys get here. We're going to jump into the show. It's really funny because every time I'm about to introduce the guest, I want to say without further delay or without further ado, because that's what people say. And every time I almost say it, I think that sounds so weird. I don't say ado in my life ever any other time. What the heck is without further ado? I mean, like, I'm about to go get a sandwich without any further ado. I don't talk like that, but on TV and on shows, for some reason, I got to say ado. So I don't know what it means, but since I'm going to say it without any further ado, I would like to welcome to the show the E.M.P production team. We have Miss Evangeline, we have Mr. Evon Peterson, and we have Crystal Smith in the building with us this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you guys doing?
Good morning. Good. Well, wonderful.
Great.
Excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you guys. You guys, we're here nice and early. We got things set up so smooth this morning. I thought I was forgetting something. I was like, this is just working way too well. So I appreciate that. Evon Peterson. Evon Mikey Peterson. We can get this out the way now, y'all. Okay? I've only known him all of his life. Okay, most of his life. All right.
Yeah.
And when he was a young guy, we called him Mikey. His mama called him Mikey. We call him Mikey, right? So it's Mikey. Your mama called him whatever. So I always thought it was Mikey Peterson. And people started talking about Yvonne. I'm like, I don't know why y'all calling Mikey Yvonne. His name is Mike. No, I knew that. I knew his name was Yvonne. But Yvonne Michael Peterson. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm excited for you. People out there who don't know what E.M.P Productions is, tell us the idea of it and what do you guys do exactly?
Okay, so E.M.P Productions is actually my name. So it's Evon Michael Peterson. Most people think it's something else, but it really is not. It's really based off of who I am. What we do is we do a combination of different things. So we do fashion shows, we do a gala, we do community service. So we do a lot of things that are not really done in the city.
Mm-hmm.
It's done, but it's not really done at the scale that we do it.
Yeah.
So that's what we do.
I love that. I love that you are bringing creative things to our city. I think a lot of people, I was telling you guys, somebody said, there's so much going on. I don't know how to keep up. And I said, that's a good problem, right?
Yes, it is. It's a problem.
Like
It's
to be in
something.
a city where that's something going on.
Yeah.
Miss Evangelina, I know her as Cricket, y'all. I'm sorry. You ever try to learn
I'm
somebody's real
just
name?
cricket.
I only know somebody's nickname. I'm like, poo-poo with them, it's like just so crazy. What is this? Miss Cricket, this is your son. Talk to me about watching him evolve into this. And then for you to say, I got your back, I'm gonna help you with this. A lot of moms be like, I got your back, way
Right.
back over here.
Right,
Call me
right,
if you
right.
need a sandwich. Why was it important for you to even get involved with him?
Well, I didn't know at first. Initially, I was getting involved.
Oh, okay.
And
He did come over for a sandwich, and then he was like, I need you to put some files
right,
together.
right. He and Curtis Strickland,
Mhm.
we just have to mention his name, came to me with this idea one Sunday evening, and they sat down at the dining room table, and Mikey was like, "Hey, Mom." And Curtis was like, "Well, we have all of this already planned." And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm never the person up front.
Uh-huh.
I always like being behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
So this kind of brought me up front. Hence,
Hence,
here
you're on
I
the show
am.
and everything.
Here I am.
Look at this. Look at that. Look at that.
A lot of people probably think, does she even talk? And I'm like, yeah, I talk all the time.
That's when I need to.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So it's just supporting him and getting him where he wants to be.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome to see. And Crystal, Crystal, not that I'm already too busy, Smith. She does a lot of stuff. Talk to me about why it was important for you to get involved. What was it? Did it start with fashion? What did it start with, and why did you go deeper?
I think I've always had sort of a, in the closet type passion for fashion.
Okay, yeah.
And
I don't think it's in the closet, Crystal. I think we see you out here.
Exactly.
We see you.
well, I'm doing that now. You can see
Yes.
it now.
Oh, okay,
Initially, I wasn't.
It wasn't
I was,
always-
I
okay.
was like, yeah, let me just tone this down. I think for many years, it was. I felt like I don't really let people know what I probably really would step out like. But anyways,
Uh-huh.
I got involved when I attended the very first fashion show, and my husband was actually a model in the fashion show. And when I got there, I mean, wow, it was, first of all, it was a packed house. I mean, an absolutely packed house. And you got to see all this local talent, from the models to the designers to other people in production. And I thought it was amazing. And so I joined the board shortly after that.
Mhm.
And then I realized, how much more it was. It was about way more than just entertainment and fashion, because, we're really giving people in the community a space to give them their confidence, to give them the ability to see outside themselves and see themselves in a different light, as well as the community seeing them in a different light. And I just think we're creating a positive place for not only young people, but just any people from any
Anyone,
walk of life,
anyone.
because we have models from every walk of life. And I think that's really the amazing part, is that we have a lot of first timers. I love to see people who've never done this. They come to practice and they're really nervous, and after a while, you see that confidence, and I think that's really what it's about.
And that's awesome. I love the idea of first timers getting a chance to do it, because so often, like anything else, to get into a thing, you need experience.
You need experience.
But to get experience, you need experience.
Right.
It's like,
Right.
so how will I ever get experience if there's never any
Absolutely.
elevator up, right? So
Right.
creating an opportunity like that. So Yvonne, for you, why bring in, people who haven't done it? There's people around here who've done modeling. You got Kristen, you got a lot of people who
Right.
have done, there's enough people to say, I can have these people, they have enough experience, and bring them in. Why reach them and beyond?
Because for me, I was the kid who was the rambunctious kid. I'm gonna just be
I
honest.
remember.
I
say
was
the
running
least.
around. If we were at church, I was a kid that you might find up under the pew.
Okay,
Because
yeah.
I'm gonna just be
With
honest.
his mom pinching him.
Yeah, but also I was also the kid who loved to dress.
Mm-hmm.
It still do. So I've always wanted to see other people and how they kind of put their spin on stuff.
Yeah.
And so I've wanted that for somebody else. So why not open a platform for somebody to say, hey, look, we can do this and be myself and not have to apologize for being myself. There's a saying that if there's a door that's locked, you have to find the key and be the key to do it. So I'm gonna be the key to open the door for somebody else and not lock the door behind me, so anybody can come through that door.
And I would like to say when I'm sorry, when my Mikey started, he
Mikey.
it just when he started this, it was really big on up and coming. You know, when we started, we brought Curtis in because Curtis knew the game more than we did, and so we wanted to make sure that this was up and coming. If this is something you ever wanted to do, you know, you see it on Facebook, TikTok,
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Hey, I can do that, but there's no opportunity for anybody to try.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how old you are. We have one person that says this was on her bucket list. So she's in the show. So get that bucket list out. If it's something you want to do, come on, let's try it and see what happens, you know?
That's great.
Absolutely.
That's really cool to give people that opportunity. And it's funny because I wouldn't have thought of that there could be somebody at a different age, but those people would need clothes too. So to see somebody, I think fashion is also often about representation.
Right.
And so often the models have dictated how people felt they should look.
Exactly.
Right.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
And often it was an unrealistic body type, an unrealistic person. So it's like,
Absolutely.
it's funny because I find myself when I go into stores now and they have models that look more like regular people. I'm
Exactly.
like, okay, I'm like,
Exactly.
Keisha over here. They got the model Keisha over here. Now they got
Yes.
somebody, like somebody has had some food or something. I was like, okay, they ain't over here playing. Like this is like a more realistic thing, which makes sense because there's nothing. When you advertising a thing, you want the person to see themselves
Exactly.
actually in it.
Exactly.
So it's amazing that they're doing it. Let's talk about some of the other things outside of fashion, Yvonne, that you're not only interested in, that you're doing, and that you're gonna do to continue. E.M.P. Productions is a whole media production thing. It's a whole thing. So what is happening?
So you want to start with work? What I do for work?
Yeah.
So I still work for Fair Play Family Center. I'm
Shout
the
out to
lead.
them.
Yes, I am the lead preschool and school age teacher, but I also am the marketing person for the daycare as well. So that is one of my many jobs and responsibilities that I have. Also being involved in church. So that's pretty much my heart right there. So that's there. But E.M.P. as a whole, where we're trying to go is we're trying to build people's confidence, build the up and coming, build whoever you may be. If you want to just come and just have a good time, you can come do that. So we have different events coming up. We have a back to school drive. We have the gala in November. What else do we have, y'all?
The families.
We're doing an adopted family in December.
Don't forget the family. The family's
don't
sitting around
forget the
hungry. They're
family.
like, they forgot about me.
Yeah.
One of our biggest things that we're pretty much, I think everybody is excited about is in July, we'll be dropping a magazine.
Awesome.
So the magazine actually came as a joke to me personally because I was sitting at home and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just sit here and play with this thing. And so
That's how everything happened.
Okay.
and I'm playing with it and I'm like, okay, we can make this magazine. And I'm like, nobody really has one. Like in the city, like I'm thinking like that showcases like either a model, that showcases either, your business, those types of things. And so I'm like, well, how about I just go ahead and make this magazine? And so I sent it to these two and I'm like, so what do y'all think? And they're like, it's great, but are you going to be on the cover every month? And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, Oprah did it. Oprah did it. But I said, no, not me. Because I'm not really I want to be in the front all the time person.
Yeah.
So I said, why not give people the opportunity to grace the cover? So we have different options for you to, in different price ranges for you to actually see us. That'll drop probably today, because since I said it today, I guess I need to drop the advertisements today.
Good idea.
Those will go out today on the E.M.P Productions Facebook page. But also, if they want the actual ads to know how much they cost, they can email me at emp@empproductionsllc.com.
That wasn't confusing. No. What did he say? emp.emp.com. Okay. Say that one more time. If you want it.
If you want it, it's E.M.P Productions. No, excuse me. emp@empproductionsllc.com.
All right, that ain't hard. Productions. EMP@EMP Productions
LLC.com.
.com. I'm gonna throw that in the comments there so you guys can see that there. EMP@EMP Productions LLC.com. You guys, if you want more information about that, I think that'll be super cool. I think it is really cool for people to make a magazine cover. It is an honor for people.
Absolutely.
So I think it's a great way. And then people, they want to share that with people they know and talk about it and say, hey, I made the cover of this magazine, which makes more people check out the magazine and things like that. So I think that's a great idea. Shout out to Miss Rachel Pettis. Thank you for being here in the comments. Jaisha Lilly, again, we see you. Hello. Sometimes I don't acknowledge y'all in the comments. Y'all be like, well, I'm over here talking. He ain't talking to me. I'm sorry. I see y'all. Hello. Thank you guys for being here again. LaToya, thank you so much for jumping in.
Hey, Toya.
Hey, Toya.
Y'all know her?
Toya is one of my models.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Toya just did my hair.
She need a hair massage. Everything.
She's just a talent.
I didn't know she did hair too. Okay.
And she does massages.
I know she
Yes.
does massages. I know. Yeah, she will come to you, ladies and gentlemen. Look over there. She will come to you, right? You owe your business. So, the future, EMP. So let me ask your team before I ask you, Cricket. When you look at Evon, Mikey, your son, what do you think? Where do you see him going? What else do you see him doing?
Well, initially I was like, wait a minute. What do you know, I get nervous,
Yes.
but oh man, the sky is the limit and he knows that, and I guess that's one thing that's been instilled in him from early on. People have said it and they say it to us. We've always heard it. The sky is the limit.
Yeah.
But he's really testing the
sky.
limit. Yeah. So I'm pretty proud. We as a family, we're proud of him and we try to, well, we are there every step of the way. So whatever he needs, we're all in.
I love that family dynamic. And a lot of people in a lot of cultures are good at that, right?
Right,
Families
right.
stick together, stay together, work together, build together.
For sure.
And we are being taught kind of, even just American culture is really starting to teach. It's like teaches individualism and everybody goes their separate way and everybody's doing their separate things. And it's harder that way, right? So helping support my wife's business, for instance, she runs her business from our basement. There's days I'm down there packing stuff and taking stuff to the post office and we in there. It's like me, her, my daughter, we were all down there working the other day, just working. We just working. It's that team, that family dynamic makes a huge difference. And
exactly.
It's also even my team, like Danny and Tiff on my team, like they couldn't be more family if they were family.
Right.
And that level of trust is so big because then you feel like, I know I trust them. I know they would never do anything to harm me. And I know they'd be honest with me if I'm going a little left and they pull me back, right? And be like,
And
get
not
it
right.
together,
And
right?
can I say this?
Yes, please.
That when I started the company and I started it with my name, I knew people would know the Peterson name.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I don't want to kind of use that as leverage. And so I have to separate myself from that because people know Kenny, they know football, they know that piece.
Yep.
And
business,
so,
and he's done a lot of business as well.
yeah. And so I had to learn how to separate the two. And a lot of people have asked me, they're like, well, you don't go to your cousin for anything? No, not really.
But he's there.
But he's there.
Always
Really,
there.
what I want people to understand is that Kenny will be there. Like just this weekend, I talked to him about some business ventures. And he is like, to me, he's like, just do it. Just do it. Stop saying you're going to try. Stop saying You're not going to do it. Try.
Yeah.
Just do it. And that's one thing that's big in our family is Kenny was I guess you can say the model
Yes.
for us.
Yep.
And he has been that. He has been that. And so I don't try to, hang on the leverage of Kenny's my cousin. Kenny's my cousin. Granted, that's who I know that.
Yes.
But
Right.
that's not what I wanted people to know. I want them to know me for me and not because of who he was.
That's really interesting because a lot of people don't know because you don't, often say it. And I mean, I know that, but a lot of people don't. And I think it is really cool to have that as true support behind you, somebody who really cares and will talk to you and support you. And yet to say, I choose to build my thing, right? And I think that's honorable and amazing. And I think it's powerful again to have so many people in our city who are doing so many great things.
Right.
I think we
Right.
take it for granted because it's like there are a lot of people doing a lot of things. You think we got a big city with the amount of things that are going on. And I think it's important that we continue to do it and we continue to support each other.
Absolutely.
Because that's the only way it continues to
Correct.
work, right? We got to support each other because we're all like, come to my thing. But it's like, no, I want to support your thing and your thing and your
Exactly.
thing.
Exactly.
For me, building a platform here, it's like, it's important to bring people on from so many various things because every day somebody says, I never heard of that person before. Or I heard a name, but I never knew who they were. Or I heard a brand. But it's like, when you get to know the people, you want to support it even more.
Right.
So I think
Which
that's so
leads
cool.
to one of the main reasons that I'm here, and and speaking about seeing the bigger picture is it's so much talent in this city. It's just insane, and it's unfortunate that many times they don't get a platform to really showcase what they can do. So I'm happy to be here because I'm a part of helping make that change, make a difference there, where we are highlighting people in the city. Just like you said, there are people I meet weekly now. Just you do what, and you live here.
Right.
I know.
Right.
Like
I say that
can't
I
wait-
know you sometimes. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
Right, exactly. Or you meet people you didn't even know. Like we just talked about Toya doing hair.
Yes.
We know Toya to do massage, but
Right.
there's so much of that in the city. And so
Right.
I'm proud to be a part of something that is highlighting people's gifts and talents. I do want to mention that we are looking for sponsorships. And so if you are interested, please reach out to Yvonne at that long give him that long email again. We're looking for new models, new designers, anything you think that you may can bring to the table, whether it's production, maybe you're a makeup artist, maybe do hair. We need a team. If you just want to volunteer, reach out to us.
Yeah.
And
That's
all
great.
ages. That's
Yes.
the important part. Just this weekend at practice, my grandson, he's 8 today. He was our music engineer. On Saturday. So we want to.
He did great too.
If there's something you want to do, we want you to try it. Just the opportunity. If there's something we're not doing, maybe you can teach us.
Right.
We're into learning too. So
Yes, we are.
Love that. It's one being able to bring people in from all ages, young and older, and
all sizes.
all sizes. Yes,
It doesn't
bring
matter.
people in to learn fashion, to learn production, to learn these other pieces is really, really needed. And I was talking to Terrence Jones the other day about opportunities for young people, and he has Simply Youth, and
Please, please, please.
yes, and Mentor Stark, talking to them a lot about they're always looking for opportunities to get young people involved in things and get real life experience in areas that they might be interested in.
Right.
And the world is changing fast. Good morning, Daddy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. She said, hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning. She just got back. She was with my wife in Atlanta. So she just got back. You awake and well and doing well, right? That plane ride had her a little knocked out yesterday. I was like, is Daddy okay? I went and picked him up from the airport, and she was so quiet in the back seat. And Danny's not normally quiet. That's we could talk all day. So I was like, she all right back there? Like, I'm going to pull over and make sure she was good. Glad she's up. Well, those planes can get you. You be
Yes,
like,
absolutely.
oh, my
Yes,
ears,
they
my
can.
ears, my
At
everything.
airport.
Exactly.
Right. Oh, she gonna walk in the next one. What's up, Danny?
Yes. Yes. Reach out to us. We will make
Let's
sure.
go. That would be so cool. Let's go,
Yes.
Danny.
You know I'm gonna
Let's
Yes.
reach
do
out to you,
this.
Danny. Now I'm gonna make sure you're
Great.
there.
I love it. Wait, what's up, Panther? What's up? What's up?
Hey,
Somebody we
Panther.
both work with. Shout out
One
to
of our
her.
models.
Yes.
She's wonderful.
Yeah, she is
And
awesome.
if you,
She talk about a multi-talented person too. That's
Yeah.
how-
Okay,
yes,
seriously,
What you
Zach.
and if you
Oh my
missed the
goodness.
show in April,
Mhm.
you want to be at this one.
Yeah.
That is
Okay.
all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Yes.
There's a lot of thrills and things that are going to happen. We have a special guest designer.
Mhm.
No, it's not Curtis Strickland, so everybody can get that
But
notion out
Curtis
of
is
their head.
great.
But Curtis is great, and
wonderful.
Curtis is, working behind the scenes in little aspects.
Mhm.
But there is an amazing designer who will be there, and who's
Today.
near
I
and
mean,
dear
I'm sorry, Friday. This Friday.
Friday,
Right.
yes, who
Yes.
is near and dear to my heart. So we just need y'all to come out and have a good time. We will have merchandise on sale that day too. Sorry, I didn't tell y'all.
Well, and the designer that we chose is because of the arts, the arts district and that type of thing.
Yeah.
So it's really things you've never seen before.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. Now Danny's over here celebrating. She's now officially going to be in the next fashion show. You've made it. Your audition has gone through live. They've seen you and they believe you can do it. I believe you can do it. She's done some.
The audition is your want to do it.
I know, right? I like
Right.
that. Right?
It's your
You
want
like
to do it.
Come
Yes.
on down. You made it. You made
If
it.
there's
You made
something
it.
else you want to do, let us know. We're gonna figure it out.
Right.
I love that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's gonna be super cool. She's done this before. I actually met Danny. My wife was doing fashion at the time. My wife brought her in
Yeah.
to do modeling for her,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I hired her at the daycare.
Okay.
And so, but
Oh.
we didn't know we knew the same person, and we both were like, "Man," my wife was
Wow.
like, "I met this amazing girl," and I was like, "Man, I met an amazing girl too."
Wow.
Talking about the same person. I don't know how long it was before we knew it was the same amazing girl. So now she's
I modeled for
locked
your
in.
wife. I modeled for your wife that
You
year
did,
too.
right?
Yes.
That is
Uh-huh.
right. Let's
Uh-huh.
go.
Me
See?
too.
Yeah.
I modeled for
Right.
your wife too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
was there. That is awesome. That is awesome. She might
Nice.
do it again. Here and there, once again, one day. She's doing her bookmarks and they're just going so great.
Right.
And
Wonderful.
but her idea for the bookmark was for a fashion show because she wanted books to be in a fashion show. So she was always like, I'm gonna put these two things together, and God blessed her with that idea. And it's been
Yes. Yes.
incredible. They were at the Black Romance Book Festival this weekend and just killed it and
Wow.
did, I mean, amazingly
Nice.
well. So shout out to her and Danny and Joy
Shout
Ellis. They
out
were
to
all there.
her.
And but it's creativity in the city, right? Coming from
Exactly.
our city, coming from whatever
Exactly.
we come from,
So much talent.
difficult moments, adversity, whatever. And the talent is here, and we are excited about it. Ladies and gentlemen, E.M.P Productions. Anything else you want to share with the people before we go? Make sure they know how they can get a hold of you. And again, let them know about the event this Friday. Mr. Evon, the showcase is on you, sir.
All right. So if you want to get in touch with us, you can reach out to us by our email, which is emp@empproductionsllc.com. If you want to see the show on Friday, come down to First Friday. We will be on 4th and DeWalt.
Between the wall.
Between DeWalt and McKinley. Thank you, man. Thank you.
You got it.
Near
We
VXI,
and then
right? Near VXI.
near
Just because
VXI.
it's-
So if you
okay.
find the VXI building, you'll find
You'll
it.
find
You'll
it.
see
You'll
us.
find
You'll
it.
see a big white tent in the back. Just know you have made it there.
Right.
Also, just if you want to be a part, just reach out to us. We will make sure that you get everything that you need. Again, all the information is on the flyer, and we'll be sharing it all week. So thank you.
Yeah. And if you're physically there, we're going to have sign up sheets. So you can just leave your information and we'll be able to contact you.
Love it, love it, love it. Thank you guys so much for being here,
Thank you.
being my guests today on the show. Keep us posted on what you guys have going on. We'll give you guys access to our Lucas Live Media website, which will give you a place to upload your flyers and things going on. We're building a
Thank you.
community calendar there. So we want partners like you all who have events going on to be able to just upload your information so it shows up in the community calendar so people can come find it.
All right. Thank you.
My pleasure, my pleasure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready again for the Velvet Runway happening this week. We're going to do a quick transition. You guys watch this quick best of Lucas Live video. We have Miss Crystal Smith, who's about to join us again with a different hat on, maybe a different shirt on. I don't know. She's coming back to talk to us about her business, how she built a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 figure business. I don't know how many figures it is at this point, but it's a lot of figures. But she built it successfully here and wants to talk to you about how you can do the same thing, and talk about kind of how she got started and how she got to where she is. We're going to hear from her. She's a podcaster. She's an author. She's so much more. You guys don't go anywhere. Stay right there. We'll see you guys in just a second. Check out this quick video with the best of.
So I came back the next week and I'm like, why don't we have that here? And I started thinking of locations like, oh, where could I have this at? Where's enough room? And the monument was perfect. So go back to the business model. It was super simple because, like I was telling you earlier, fitness is free.
But yeah, as far as bugs, the big thing that we noticed last year was I saw a stat going into the new year that was Northeast Ohio is, I think, 5th or 4th in the country for bed bug activity. We get quite a lot of calls about bed bugs, but I don't have the equipment to treat bed bugs properly. So I just was passing them on to somebody else, and I know how much he's charging. I'm like, well, all right, yeah, this makes sense. This makes sense. It was coming from Cincinnati, so this market is super underserved for bed bug treatments for how much demand there is for bed bug treatments. So I was like, there's a gap in the market. Let's start serving it. It's been great so far. You know, we're helping a lot of people. The one thing that's different, it's a heat treatment. So we're heating your house up to 135 degrees. It kills everything. Kills termites, ants, roaches, everything. It's definitely a humbling experience. Definitely a bit of a rude awakening. Last year, having no experience in pest control, having no experience really running a business. I've done some little things here and there online, some landscaping stuff, but nothing like at this scale where I have employees that are older than me and they have families and, you know, all that stuff. So definitely a humbling experience. Like I said, I made a ton of mistakes. I think last year was a year of mistakes and just learning and figuring out what works, what doesn't work, what to do, what not to do. And this year is more of execution and knowing, okay, definitely don't do that, definitely do that, and making a lot less mistakes. So it's been an interesting process, but I feel like I'm in the better part of the experience.
So whatever it is that you're afraid of doing, whatever it is you're afraid of opening, whatever business you're afraid of stepping out and do, you know what I mean? Like whatever it is that's got your creative wheels going. You're living in the fear. Your fear is got you trapped.
Wow. So when you talk about who was the old, was it Jason? Was it Jakey Jake back then?
What's crazy is, you see, I channel, like I said, channel the energy. Jakey Jake.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I am excited to bring back our guest, who was a guest earlier already. And we're going to talk to her about some things she has going on and some new things happening with her. She just told me she's transitioning into another form of business, which I can't keep up. You know how you're supposed to keep up with somebody who's doing so many dynamic things. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Miss Crystal Smith. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm so happy to be here again.
Oh yeah. It's interesting.
Right
you're back
across the road, right?
Right. It's so weird how quickly you came back. Now I have your camera angle out of. It's not right, so I'm gonna fix it here live because that's just how we do it on a live show. And all I got to do is just zoom it like this. I'm going to zoom and I'm going to move you around and they not even going to know that I'm zooming and moving people. Y'all see me doing this live? Yes, it is. And there she is. All right. So, and feel free to pull that mic up to you.
Okay.
And you can turn and talk to me. You don't got to look at the people.
Good,
you ain't got to look at the people on the screen.
Yeah,
you ain't got to worry about all that. You just talk to me here. You know, you don't have to know what they talking about. They are talking trash. No, I'm just joking. No, this is crazy. That ain't right. That ain't right. Good morning, Miss Wanda. Hello, hello. Thank you for being. You can look too, though. I'm messing you up. I don't. You don't know what to do. You're like, which way am I? What am I supposed to do? So, you have. Talk to us about what you have going on. For people who don't know, some people knew you as someone who was on city council.
Yes.
As a business owner, you're a mother, you're a wife, you're a lot of things. But talk to us a little bit about like what all businesses do you have?
Okay, so I'll just give a brief backstory. As a young mother, I worked as a CNA in many of our well-known nursing homes around here. I also worked as a traveling CNA. So before that was a thing, because I still don't quite know what that is, but apparently I was
A
one of the
traveling?
originals, because
Really?
we were traveling everywhere.
Okay.
You know, because we worked for agencies,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the things that we did, we carpool, and something that I had in common with a lot of people I was carpooling with is we were all on the struggle bus,
Okay.
big time, right? So we got
That's
to
not one
have
of Sarda's buses, just so y'all know. I
no,
don't want y'all
no,
judging
we're not
Sarda.
on there's
Is
nothing to
that
do.
the struggle bus?
No, we were struggling.
We were literally struggling.
Mostly single mothers. And, when I would speak to, we talk about our issues, talk about our dreams and aspirations. And
Mm-hmm.
the one common thing I found is that, none of us really had the support we needed to attain our dreams. So that's something that always stuck out to me.
Mm-hmm.
I would be thinking, wow, I'm working with some wonderful people. Very much like working with E.M.P, where
Yeah.
we're people who have so much talent and so much to give, but they don't really have support.
Yes.
So just throughout my journey, that's just something, though, that experience just stuck with me. And I think it eventually not only led me to start my own home care agency, but to start consulting other people on not only how to do it, but maybe just how to navigate through the process, whether that means growth, whether that means expansion. So that's where it all started.
That's incredible. A lot of people are interested in the space, right?
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
home care businesses, one, the need is growing and growing because of the
is.
baby boomer generation and things like that.
Absolutely.
I think at a level that people don't even fully understand.
Yeah.
And then, but it's not easy.
It's not easy, and it's
And even to
growing.
get into, like, talk
It's
to
not it's not necessarily it's not always that easy to get into, which I will say another venture. That's why I'm into acquisition. So people who may just want to buy them.
M&A, mergers and acquisitions.
Right.
Okay, right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So you may just want to, there's so many people who don't want to go through the licensing process. So they might want to buy. There's people who just may
There are
want
people who are looking to get out of it,
to
who
get
are
out, who
already
want to
in it.
sell.
They want to sell
Absolutely.
their
They want to
business.
sell. They're tired of the scrutiny, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever the issue could be. So that's one reason why I've just continued to position myself to help people be their best, no matter
Yeah.
what that is. I mean, that's the bottom line. That's what I do. If I could sum up what I do,
Yeah.
it's help people be their best. It's actually something that I really enjoy doing, to see people, reach their full potential and to be a part of the process.
So one of the things that's hard about helping others, I think, though, is that we all are doing our own thing also, right? So you're like,
Yes.
you're not just helping others, you have your own live, busy business and stuff.
I do.
So why get into that part of it?
Because I think people get in their way a lot of times. I see that, and to talk about or look at a distance from what I do, you think, oh my goodness, you don't have time. But I like to show people that, yeah, you can make time. You know what I mean? And you can do these different things. I didn't see myself, once I came into the home care industry, becoming a councilwoman. I kind of segued into that.
Right,
I mean,
right.
it was out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It wasn't part of the plan. But once you just start doing something, once you build a foundation of something, it just starts to grow. And I think that's given me an ability to help others step outside themselves and get out of your head of what you can't do, because you absolutely can, and you already have the tools.
That's really good, because a lot of people do get in the paralysis of analysis.
Absolutely.
The idea that I can't get it done, the idea there's too many steps and hurdles. And so getting unstuck, I think, is something that's a skill and a gift. And it's funny because I remember just talking to you before about your ability just to help people in whatever roles you were in. You had your own daycare home.
I did.
You've assisted others, worked with others in the community. Like, you've done a lot, and you just have this natural ability to see the pieces of the puzzle. Talk to us a little bit about that. Like, is that your thing? Like, what is it that's helped you? And what advice would you give people out there who are like, I don't know how to get one thing off the ground, let alone multiple things?
It's really, I just had to start doing. When I have an idea, I know other people, they have to write it down, they have to study it. I see people do so much of this. Like, they got notebooks full of these ideas. And they're like, when are you gonna
What are you gonna do any of
do
those?
that one?
Yeah.
When you gonna do? And
Right.
me, I'm the opposite. Most of the things I've done, I didn't even write it down. I just said, well, you know what, we're just going to start here. So I have become very good at just starting something, even scaling it. But I have so many different talents and I think gifts and interests that I've just, it's opened other doors for me. And so I think that that has given me skills to help other people. Just get out of their way. Just let's have a conversation. Let's put some really actionable steps in place so that you can accomplish, something or whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. And let's just start here, and then let's just work through it, and let's meet regularly, because I think the one thing people need and that they lack is mentorship. You just need someone else who believes in you. You need some hand holding.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of hand holding. There's people in the community. I always shout out to Cecily.
Shout out to Cecily.
Shout out to Cecily holding my hand, answering that phone for me.
And what was that? That was your home care business. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
So as you got into it, you needed somebody to help you, and she had walked that road. So what was that like? She was.
I mean, it was like just picking up the phone for me when I was in need. I really
when I was in need and in tears.
Yes, when I was back against the wall when I didn't understand something, and Cecily travels, so she could be in Africa, and I'm not even making this up. She could be in Africa, and she will answer the phone. You might hear all kind
of animals in the background. Like, is that a lion? Actually, it is. It was a lion. I'm in the lion cave real quick. But what do you need?
But she would still answer.
Right.
And I appreciate that. And I think that even that has helped develop me, because someone that was willing to do that. And I have several different mentors. I have other people in the community who helped me start. One I don't speak about a lot is Sharonda. There's a Sharonda Reese. Hopefully she don't get upset. Hopefully she don't come after me like, be bringing my name up.
I'm bringing it down. People chasing me down.
I know, but hey, you have to give credit to those who helped get you started, and she's one of them. There's several mentors that I have, so I encourage people to get mentors at every level that you're at, because you might surpass one stage, and maybe that mentor can't help you for the next stage. So find a new one, find more. And it doesn't mean that I call Cecily all the time still. She still pick up the phone. She still might be in Dubai. Actually, she literally was in the Philippines recently, and she answered.
Like them Roman charges. I don't know. Those still exist. I don't know, but that's love right there. That's
Maybe I
love.
can write her next time.
I know, right? Can you send a letter with a pigeon or something? I need you to do something different. Put it in a bottle. But that I love that, and the idea of growing a business and having a business. People out there who are considering it, mentorship is important. Now let's talk about. We're talking about mentorship, and shout out to our sponsors at Mentor Start, because this is something we talk about a lot, a web of support, people around you who support you. Let's talk about how to be a good mentee though, right? Like if somebody, whether they're using your consulting services or somebody reaches out for help, or like you with Cecily, like there's a level of, you gotta like respect people's time. You gotta do it well. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because sometimes people reach out like, I want a mentorship, and then like, I just want to take from you endlessly for free with no. And it's like
that's one of the main reasons I got into maybe structuring mentorship, because at first I was just giving it away.
Right.
And my brother, Sean Crable, he was always, why do you keep? This is like 10, 15 years ago. Why do you just keep, giving all this information away for free all the time? And I just thought, because, I was in childcare during that time. So a lot of times it was, a lot of single mothers, a lot of people I could see myself in. So I felt like I can't charge people. But after people really drain your energy and willing to pick your brain thing, your brain. Can I just pick your brain?
That's called free consulting. Okay. That's what people be coming for.
Then you're on a call for an hour, or you're in a meeting for hours, and you don't
have your own stuff done, and you have your own clients to meet their needs. You have other stuff, right?
I decided to set up a process, and to be a good mentee, you really, first of all, be serious. Don't waste people's time, and understand that people's time is money. I'm sorry, I know it's a business. That's real. So respect that. A lot of mentees come in with these expectations, and they don't sometimes want to do their part. I don't want to work with those people. I just, I'm totally fine not to. Yeah. But But to be a good mentee, you should come serious.
Yeah.
Be serious about what you're trying to do. Set aside time. Set aside, some resources, and just get your mindset together, because then they also come in with these negative mindsets, and it's like, now how am I supposed to help you with this kind of mindset?
Let's talk about the mindset you have and have had to have, because in doing what you're doing and growing in such a large way, there's challenges, and there's challenges I know for many people in the home care business with government funding, government shutdowns. I mean, it's a lot, right? Like
It is.
there's challenges to any business managing cash flow, payroll. Like this life is wild out here, right? People
Okay.
don't understand being
Yeah.
entrepreneurs, being
It's
business owners.
it's
It's
very,
challenging. So
very challenging.
somebody out there who's looking to do something like this, what do they need to know about their ability to manage themselves, their family, and their finances in order to be successful?
Well, okay. First of all, I came into this trying to wear all the hats. You really need to get rid of that idea. First of all, you cannot do it all alone. So I did try that. I
Right.
did it for a long time.
Yeah.
I was the payroll department. I was the cook and the transporter. I
Right.
did all these things. And then I realized quickly, when I was so burned out all the time, you can't do that. So you have to get people who have, or who are already in those lanes. I speak of lanes a lot with my mentees, because get people who can handle that. If you're not good at paperwork, that's okay. That doesn't mean you can't be a business owner.
Right.
Like, you don't have to be like, I'm sorry, they may get upset with me, but a Harvard business grad.
You don't have
You
to.
don't
do
have
that.
to.
That's true.
You
Most
know, you-
are not.
Right.
Right.
So, people, I think those are the mindsets that people sometimes have that stop them, because they have these expectations of themselves, like, well, I'm not this and I'm not that, so I can't, do this. It's like, no, we just need to get the right people in place and the right systems in place.
Yeah.
And then you can get anything done.
That's so good, because you're right. I think a lot of times people think they don't have what they need to get where they're going, and so they stop. They're not trying. They're
Right.
not reaching out to the right people. And then again, like you said, being a good mentee is about respecting what the person is pouring into you, right? You can't be a
Absolutely.
bucket with holes in it
No.
and somebody's pouring in, or your mindset is so negative until it's like, at first I got to encourage you all over again every day. It's not even like sometimes it's cool. I
Absolutely.
understand sometimes. Every day I got to get you up for like you asked me. Like I'm trying to help you.
Yes,
You
which
know?
is, I think, the difference between a consultant and a coach.
Yeah.
Like, coaches do a lot more hand holding. I
Yeah.
did that at first until I realized it's not for me. So I think from a consulting aspect, I just tell you my process. I'm just, giving you what I did, my
That's a
blueprint,
great point.
because I don't want to do all the hand. Here's what I did, and then we can, work through that together. But I'm not interested. You can't call me in the middle of the night and, oh my goodness, my
This is
husband
the
left. You can't do that. Whatever.
my
You can't-
dishwasher broke. You
I
like
wouldn't, I wouldn't hang up on you though.
right? I know you. Yeah, you're right. You'd be
I
there, but
wouldn't-
still, right?
I wouldn't
But-
hang up. I said-
Right, but
I said,
in
you know it's
consulting,
3.
I know you do know it's 3 in the morning. You know I got things to do. We were saying in consulting, it's about teaching people the process
Teaching-
more than it is about like when somebody comes on as a consulting client. Your goal, you don't want to have to start at mindset
I
and
don't,
basics.
no.
You want to start at, you already have that. Let me give you the process of success in this business.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. So a lot of people come to me, they already have either license, they have like all the things, all the things you need. And maybe they just need client acquisition, so we can, work through that. It's about working and helping with what you need at this point. So I don't have to say, read, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. We don't have to go there or anything like that.
Let's
So
start from square one.
don't-
Right.
yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like I never do, because I do occasionally, but I would prefer not.
Yeah.
I like people who are, because that to me already speaks to your mindset.
Yeah.
If you already have the basics accomplished, then you already told me a lot about who you are.
Yeah. And then you can help them go to the next level.
And I can help you get to the next level.
I like
Not that there's anything wrong, obviously, with starting from scratch, but I would direct you to who I think you could work with first.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So, what else do you have going on? So, you have a successful podcast. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I
Thank
love
you.
that.
Well,
Congratulations.
thank you, but also shout out to you because I was really shy. I first started podcasting, well, in your studio. I started my podcast out of your studio, and you remember how you used to have Crystal. Just it's not that. It is for me, but you taught me some really good hacks to get through it, and now I do it all the time.
Flowing. I love it. I said I follow your podcast. So there is a podcast I listen to almost daily. It's called The Daily by the New York Post. And yours is like next in line. So when that goes off,
Nice.
yours often comes on. And the funny part is, here's the funny I listen to the Post like I'm laying in bed, I'm kind of asleep, I'm trying to wake up. I'm like, okay, I'm just hearing what's going on in the news, and it'll go off and yours comes on. And I said, your voice is so soothing, and you just have a great
thank
rhythm
you.
to how you do it. And I think it's just excellent, and it's
Thank
so
you.
well done. And it is fun, and I am a fan, and I am a friend. So that also pulls me in. But I'm like, I do remember where you started, and you had all the knowledge, you had the information, you had the voice, you had everything, and it was just confidently saying it.
Getting out of my way, getting out of my own way,
Yeah.
is what I needed to do. And so I always tell people how you helped me do that. You're like the crystal whisperer. I said I call you behind your back the podcast whisperer.
That's funny.
Because then
I'll talk about you behind your back in good ways, though.
right. Because you helped my husband.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Shout out to
we
my
love
guy,
the 10
man.
downs.
I love, we love
the
y'all
10
too, man.
downs,
That's
okay?
my guy. He'll be here today. Yeah, Brian, and that's really fun. I was thinking about that. I was going to ask you about that because you encouraged him, and I thought that was so cool. And I would tease him like, man, I'm gonna call your wife, man. You better get here. We better get this done. She ain't playing with you,
No,
you know.
for
And he was
sure.
like,
I am not. I am not.
and it was like, I'm not. You weren't playing because you saw what was in him. And you were
Yes.
like, no, I'm not gonna let you not do it. And you
Absolutely.
also had been through the transition of maybe it didn't feel like my strength, but with the right help, before you know it, you're rolling. And my man is rolling. I mean, like, let's go. He is doing
He
it.
actually gets up, hits the ground running. Like,
I love it.
I'm gonna go knock a couple of videos out. Like, wow.
You're like, wow. You're like, wait, we
And
didn't have breakfast
it's
yet.
interesting because when we go out now in the community, people are like, "Hey, you just hear people yelling, I'm gonna be on your show."
I love that. I love that.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. He's doing a great job and that dedication. And that's one of the things I said too. And I appreciate the support in my business because what else you guys did was hired me.
Yes.
Right. It
Yes,
wasn't always,
absolutely.
like you said, it wasn't just like hook us up. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely not.
And that matters because I'm a small business too.
Right.
And we all got to keep,
Right.
they talk about keeping dollars
And so
in a
that I try to
community.
be a good mentee as we were just discussing.
Yes.
Like, I understand your time and you're pouring your talent into us and helping us grow. So I didn't have any issue with it, and it all worked out because here we are now, just rolling. So
I always appreciate that. And I think that's something that needs to be said because sometimes people see people doing stuff and they just think, like my sponsors, like shout out to my advertisers, shout out to Jessica Danielle, shout out to Linda Reibenstein, shout out to Sarda, shout out to Mentor Stark, Nami, everybody who's with us, because that matters. And then our clients in our other business through Footage Fusion and other things like yourself, like your husband, like others we have, my coaching clients, other people I work with, it's like that's how you keep the dream alive.
that's how you do it.
And you need, and even before you have big multiple, people talk about having multiple streams of income to be wealthy, right?
Right.
Even as a small business, as an entrepreneur, having streams of income, even if those streams aren't oceans, is what allows you to be able to show up like this.
It
For me,
absolutely is, yeah.
I otherwise I wouldn't have the time to even be able to do this. And my goal in this, somebody said I should make Lucas Live a nonprofit. And I was like, that's not a bad idea. In that my real goal here is to truly put a spotlight on this amazing community we have and amazing people like you and Evon and all these other people who are doing great things.
Absolutely. And I appreciate that. And that's my goal, honestly.
Yeah.
I just like to help people be better, whatever that means for them. And coming from my lived experience, because it's important to say that I don't try to tell people I'm something I'm not.
Right.
I don't say I'm a physician or anything of that nature. Right. This is just from my experience.
Yeah. Are you talking about Dr. No, I'm just saying. I'm not telling y'all I'm something I'm not. Okay. Wait a minute. What are we talking about here?
I wasn't going.
Okay, you're supposed to go on there. You were saying that. Okay, it kind of sounded like it. Like I didn't say I was a doctor.
People, I don't want anybody calling me out later about that. Because believe it or not, people think people think I'm a doctor.
Really?
I have to tell people all the time. I never said that. I was actually at an event and they introduced me as that. And I had to go to the MC like, hey, listen, you got to stop doing that. You're going to create problems for me.
That's like the black church. Everybody's a doctor. Here comes
Right.
doctor, bishop, reverend. Like, what is he, man? Is he a reverend, a bishop, a doctor? What is he? Come on up here, doc. Come like, y'all just be careful. Slow down.
I don't need that smoke.
Right. You don't want that. That's real. That's causing some problems out there. Y'all, if you know, you know. So
Yeah.
I love that. I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate the work you're doing with E.M.P. Productions and your businesses. So people who are hearing you talk today about these things, what is there to know about you as far as, is there a way to reach out to you to work with you? Is your business mainly now focused on the home care and it's just something for people to know? Where do the connections cross? Where do the roads
I mean, I'm
cross?
still building out a lot of things within my own business because there's just so many different areas to go. And I know right now the application process is on hold, but there's still other areas, you know, that you can get into in this field. I've just been licensing with other agencies. And then, as I mentioned, I am now partnered with a telehealth company. So, you know, I'll be putting that information out there soon.
Okay, I was like, can you tell us more? Okay, tell us what you can. So telehealth is coming soon.
Telehealth is coming
under
soon,
doc.
yes.
I'm just like, no. She just said she's not a doctor. Now she's talking about telehealth. Okay, no,
That's why I'm partnered.
Oh, partnering with.
I'm partnered with the
I
telehealth
thought you
company.
said we was gonna
So you
call
will
and it was gonna
consult.
be you. And you
Yes,
were like,
no, you will
that
consult
looked like
with the
you said.
doctor.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
and the doctor will not be me.
Okay,
The
cool.
doctor
Because
will
I do
not be me.
telehealth with my kids, you know, my grown kids. I'm like, you
Absolutely.
look like you need to go to the doctor. That looks like that's bad, right? So, okay, telehealth, partnering with an organization for that. How cool. What is your long-term goal for yourself, for your business, for your family? Because one thing I see you doing, you and your husband and your family, is like you are truly changing generations. Your kids and stuff have an advantage that I'm assuming you didn't have. I know I didn't
Absolutely.
have.
And that's one reason it's so important. What I do is so important. And again, the fact that I know so many other women that went through what I've gone through in terms of, you know, lacking support, whether with your dreams and your goals. So it's important that I create a space for that.
Yeah.
I starting with my own household. You know, my daughter, my oldest has an agency. My youngest is going into real estate, and my son is, you know, he's only 13. He's going to sports and everything, but he's a cook.
Wow.
So his show is the young chef.
Okay.
So because he cooks, that boy cooks.
How cool.
Yeah, lamb curry. Yes, he does not.
How old? You said lamb.
Yes,
You already
yes,
cooking
he
precious
can cook lamb.
Now behold the lamb from the child. What?
Yes,
How is
yes.
that a thing?
Lamb chops is one of his favorite things to cook, and he's really good at it. I mean,
How old is he?
he's 13 now.
Wow. 13 making lamb chops.
He's been doing it for a long time, and he really, it's restaurant grade.
Wow.
Yeah. So, you know, I really like to hone into and nurture all of my children's gifts and encourage other people to do it.
Yeah.
So I think as a consultant, a lot of people that come to me, they have families. So I want to also show them how to, you know, work with your family.
Yeah.
You know, work with your spouse or your significant other. So I think that's something that does, you know, put me aside from other consultants.
I think that's awesome. I think it's awesome. Crystal, thank you so much. And one last thing for you is you were a city council member. And I remember as you were running the last time, one of my thoughts for you was, and I don't want to put this wrong, was that like God had more for you in that your ability to impact was going to come through what you're able to do in business.
Yes.
And the resources you're able to bring and the who knows what you'll be able to do as far as giving back in the community and things you already do. It's like it's an important role and representation matters.
Right.
So I think that's where it came into play, where it was a great thing.
Absolutely.
And still I kept thinking I don't think they know that your time could be spent a lot of other places, and you have a very successful business that you could put time into and grow.
You can still make an impact.
You can still make an
I always
impact.
appreciated you, you know, always pouring into me in that way. And ultimately, that's what's happening. I'm very grateful for the opportunity, and I learned a lot. And I'm not saying that I'm completely
Out
finished.
forever, right?
Yeah, but
Mm.
in this season, I get to impact in my way through
Yeah,
my
that's
ministry,
it.
which is business.
I love it, and that I'm on that same road. And I always think building this platform and doing this thing. I have a voice. I have a seat at the table, right?
Absolutely.
And I had to build my own, and
And
that's okay.
and we create tables.
We
So
create tables. We create
that's
movement
a
and impact.
really great thing about being in this, being in the seat that we're in.
Yeah,
I'm not afraid if people don't invite me to the table. Like,
yeah,
so what? I
yeah.
can build
You
many.
can't kick me off my own
You
table.
can't kick me off my
So
table.
it's
Because
gonna be
I
like one
have
way or
this
the
one
other.
and another
I
one,
know,
and
right,
another
right.
one and another
I
one.
got 6 tables. Y'all don't know what I got going on. Crystal, thank you so much for being our
you.
double guest today
Thank you.
in multiple spaces and multiple roles. I look forward to having you back on in the future. Keep us posted as you talk about other things that are going on. Shout out to you guys and what you guys have going on this week at the fashion show. Are you in the fashion show?
Yes.
Okay, and she's gonna be
I'll be
modeling in the
fashion
fashion show now.
And you can
Okay.
reach out to
Yes.
me at www.caretoceo.com.
I love that. Say that one more time. I'm gonna type it in here.
Okay.
Now, I don't know. I'm telling you, I make fun of www every time I hear somebody say it, but I be saying it too. I don't know the last time I typed a W into a thing and ever.
Right.
But anyway, we're gonna put it in www.care
to CEO.
to
Not
T
the
O
number TO. Yep.
TOCEO.com. Is that
Yes,
it? I hope
that
I
is
said,
it.
is that it? I done already hit send. You can reach out to her there. Make sure you guys go check out the website there. Check out the podcast. The podcast is
Absolutely. That's
called.
where yes, it's Care to CEO.
Oh, that's what it's called.
It's
Right,
Care to
right. Care to
CEO.
CEO.
Yes.
You guys make sure you check it out. It's phenomenal. Thank you so much for being here, Crystal.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't even know we had gone past our time because I was just over here chatting with my friend and I looked up and we're past our time, but I'm glad you guys tuned in. If you're watching live or by replay, we appreciate you guys being here for another episode of Lucas Live. We will see you back this Wednesday. This Wednesday, I have Henry and Darshanette Zachary in the building, as well as Mr. Lamar Sharp, I believe. I hope I got my dates right, but I'm pretty sure those are our guests this week. Looking forward to having them as well. A lot of great things going on in our community. Don't forget, this is First Friday. Shout out to all of our sponsors. Shout out to Jessica Danielle Nails. Shout out to Sarda, the Linda Reibenstein team. Shout out to Mentor Stark, Nami Stark County, and all those others who have supported us throughout the years. We appreciate you guys so much. We'll see you guys next time on the next episode of Lucas Live. Everybody, have a great day.